Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to Quick Tips. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be discussing how ObeseToBeast could have prevented his loose skin from happening by giving you 6 strategies to help prevent loose skin from happening and to help manage it. The sixth and final strategy to help you manage your loose skin has to do with your movement patterns. With regard to the movement patterns, you don't have to go all out and be all crazy right off the bat. If you are severely overweight and you've never trained before, it could be something as simple as walking. If you start up a walking routine, what's going to happen is as you walk, your lipase enzyme, which is the enzyme that helps you to burn fat, it's going to be elevated in your bloodstream. So the more lipase that you have circulating throughout your system, the more fat you are going to be burning. So what you would do is just start out slow, do a 1 hour walk in the morning. You could do a 1 hour walk at night, and then gradually build up to the point where you get a little bit more energy and you could add more intensity to your actual workouts where you actually start incorporating a resistance training program. With regard to resistance training, this is going to be very, very important. And a lot of people, they tend to overdo it on the cardio and completely neglect the resistance training when they're first starting to lose weight, and they never really see the results that they want. The reason that you don't want to just do excessive cardiovascular exercise is because if all you do is cardiovascular exercise, what's going to happen is, yes, you are going to lose fat, but in terms of the shape of your body, you're basically just going to be a smaller version of what you currently are. If you actually want to change the shape of your body, you need to incorporate some resistance training. That way you can build up muscle in the areas that you are trying to change. Now, with regard to the actual fat loss portion, what you would want to do for the resistance training is you want to alternate through phases. And a couple of mistakes that people make is either one, they end up doing the same routine for way too long without changing any of the variables, or two, it's the opposite. They kind of don't know what they're doing. And then every time they go to the gym, every single workout is something different and they just kind of follow what everybody else is doing. You want to avoid both of those strategies. If you go into the gym every single time, or you just do some type of different activity every single time, what's going to happen is you're never going to be able to build up a solid foundation. And also, you're not going to be able to have a really good metric of how exactly you're progressing. And then on the flip side, if you perform the same program for way too long, what's going to happen is after a while, you're going to hit a plateau. Once you hit that plateau, if you continue to do that workout, eventually you are going to regress. So what you would want to do for the average person is roughly 6 workouts before you change it up. That is 6 of the same workout. So if you're doing just a full body workout, you do that full body workout 6 times, and then you go to a different full body workout. If you're going to be doing something like an upper lower body split, you would do 6 of the upper body workouts and 6 of the lower body workouts before you change up your following routine. And then with regard to the actual resistance training routine itself, the reason this is going to be beneficial is because, as I stated, if all you do is cardiovascular exercise, you're just going to become a smaller version of what you are. So the muscles are going to become smaller. And then if you do have loose skin, it's going to be even more apparent if the muscles shrink. Whereas if you end up building up the muscles around the loose skin, then the loose skin is going to tighten up a little bit. This is going to not be possible depending on how much loose skin you have. If you are somebody that has an excessive amount of loose skin, it's not like you could grow your bicep to 30 inches so that it fully envelops the loose skin. But if you just have a little bit, the more muscle you can pack on, the less it is going to be apparent that you do have the loose skin. And with regard to the actual training, you want to alternate through different types of phases. A lot of people, they will tend to do the typical 4 sets of 12 repetitions, the typical bodybuilding routine, and they do the same reps, the same sets, the same exercises over and over and over again. And then they just never see any progress because they have no reason to progress because they're doing the same thing over and over. If you want to see changes, you need to change the workout. So you want to change up the sets, the reps, the intensity, the rest periods, the exercises, change all of those different variables so that your body is forced to improve all the time. And you want to make sure that you're challenging yourself. If you give yourself a specific set and repetition range and you are able to complete all of the sets and all of the repetitions using proper form, it doesn't matter how difficult that last repetition was. If you were able to complete it with proper form, go up in weight the following workout. That's the only way you're going to be able to see a really good amount of progress. If you use the same weight, same reps, same sets, same exercises, you're never going to see the same progress. So if you want to help to manage your loose skin, make sure that you are taking up a good movement or exercise routine and incorporating a little bit of walking and doing some resistance training. That way you can help manage your loose skin.